so quick to say we love something, and yet we find it difficult to express those very words to another individual. We often say we would give our right arm for something, and yet we cannot lend a helping hand, shoulder to cry on, or a sympathetic ear. We will wait in line for hours on Black Friday, even camp out for tickets to a performance, and yet cannot make time for those who may ask that of us. We don't bat an eye spending outrageous sums of money on the latest phone, and yet cannot find the time to talk to those who mean the most to us. How many times have we seen or heard of someone who needed help and thought, I hope somebody helps them. Yet we didn't lift a finger to come to their aid. Who among us has ever shrugged off visiting someone in the hospital, nursing home, or even in that person's home? Because we had, so we tell ourselves, more pressing plans, or because we didn't like seeing them in that situation. How many of us have justified canceling prior engagements because something more appealing came up? Have we lost our sense of commitment? Can anyone say they have never driven past someone in their car by the side of the road needing assistance, mentally telling ourselves, someone will stop to help them? Have we forgotten compassion for our fellow man? Can you recall how many times you may have driven past a lonely, frightened pet that was standing beside the roadway and thought to yourself, that's terrible someone would dump out a pet, or I'm sure he belongs to someone in the area, or he's a nice looking animal, I'm sure he will find a good home. Who among us has ever minimized the worries of another because we were consumed with our own trials? Have we forgotten to lean on one another during tribulation? Have you ever cut someone off short when they were confiding in you their problems because you either didn't want to hear it or didn't know how to handle the situation? Oftentimes, a sympathetic ear is all that is needed. Have you ever reneged at the last minute on an offer to help someone because you never wanted to assist them in the first place, but didn't know how to tell them no? Have we lost our sense of responsibility? During the holidays, do you pass by the red kettles without a second thought and enter the store only to spend several dollars on unnecessary items? Has generosity become obsolete? We should stop and observe and listen and think before we speak or act out. We should be softer and more gentle with others. We should work on being a bit more patient with other people, as we would hope them to be towards us. We should always remain humble, always. These are just reflections of mine, and unfortunately, I am guilty of doing some of them. As I say this, I am reminded of my own weaknesses. We have all fallen short at one time or another in our lives. But when we become aware of this fact, we can rise again.